Today I want to talk to you about the top 3 things that I eliminated to help me lose weight and lose belly fat. So I am officially 8 months into my diet plan. I originally started a plan of doing the Mediterranean diet, and I switched to another plan called Trim Healthy Mama because the Mediterranean diet, although I love it because it's got so many fresh foods and vegetables and things like that, for some reason it was giving me indigestion. So I don't know why, but I switched and I haven't had any problems since. So I wanted to talk to you today because I have lost another half a pound. I am officially at 43.5 pounds. I wish it had been 44 pounds today to share that with you, but hey, I'll take the half a pound. I'm happy. So it has been 8 months since I started this journey. It has been actually a really good journey. I usually have not had this kind of success in the past. In fact, I can't think of the last time I lost 40 pounds, and I've lost 10 or 15 pounds here and there, but I think eliminating these top 3 foods were what made the difference. So let me share those with you. The first food that I eliminated from my diet, almost 99%, is flour. Now, I guess I could include gluten products, things like that, but it's flour. So I didn't realize how much flour I was consuming. I really didn't. I didn't have any idea. But between the bread, the donuts, the pastries, the chicken pot pie, the crusts with pies, the toppings, I was using so much thickening agents for my gravies, things like that, a ton of flour. So I cut all the flour out. Now, when I hit my weight loss goal, my goal is 60 pounds, and my goal is to lose it by this June 30th, 2025. So if I can do that, I am going to start incorporating some flours in the way of maybe some sprouted seed breads or maybe a little bit of sourdough, but I'm not going to go back to eating a ton of flour products. I have been finding a lot of recipes that really you can make your own types of flours out of grinding rolled oats and all kinds of different things. So I have a different way that I'm trying to look at food because I want this to be a long-term weight loss. As I'm getting older, I'm 65, I'll be 66 this year. I don't want a lot of those comorbidity issues that come with being overweight. I've been carrying around this weight for quite a while and I'm done. I decided after my knee surgery a year and a half ago, I was going to get in shape, I was going to lose weight, and that's exactly what I have done. And I put a lot of effort into it. I recently bought a rebounder machine, but I think giving up these top 3 foods are really what's making the difference. So the number 1 thing is flour. And I would say if you're somebody who loves bread products, who loves all those different things, try to look for alternatives. There really are a lot more than you think. And if not, maybe for a while we just give it up and maybe add in the more healthier types of flours at a later date. That's kind of how I'm going to look at this. So the next thing that I eliminated from my diet is sugar. Sugar. This was harder than the flour for me because I'm a sugar addict. I didn't realize how much of an addict I was until I gave it up. And I'll be honest with you, I feel better than I felt 10 years ago. And I don't think it's just losing the weight. I think it's not having these highs and lows all throughout the day from having too much sugar. So I am still eating fresh fruit and things like that have natural sugars in them, but I'm limiting it and I'm trying to focus more on like the berries, things like that. We have orange groves behind us that we are able to access through our HOA, and I love oranges. These oranges ripen on the tree. They are just so delicious. So I do allow myself an orange every day, even though I know they're high in carbs. I just can't miss this season. And I'm still losing. It may slow me down a bit, but I'm not going to be crazy about all this either. So sugar has been a big thing. I recently made a chocolate peanut butter cup pie. I'll link that above if anybody's interested. It was no sugar and no flour. I actually used different ingredients to make the crust for it. It was to die for. It was so good and so delicious and so easy to make. And I'll tell you what, I could eat a piece of that pie and I didn't feel bad after. A lot of times I'll eat a piece of cake or I'll eat a piece of pie and I don't feel good. I don't know if it's just the spike in blood sugar or what have you. But the other thing that happens when you eat a lot of sugar is you crave more sugar. You just feel like you gotta have more sugar, 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 sugar. And our world is a world that, you know, makes sugar super attractive. I mean, come on. Krispy Kreme, donuts, all kinds of goodies. So number 2 on my list was sugar. I gave it up completely. And I'll tell you what, I feel a whole lot better because of it. And number 3 on my list, you're going to be surprised to hear because a lot of people live off of this, and I made a decision when I started this diet to pretty much give it up, and that is sugar-free sodas. So you would think to yourself, you know what, it's sugar-free, it's good, it tastes good, it's addictive, it's delicious. I mean, I'm a sugar-free diet Dr. Pepper diehard fan. I love Diet Dr. Pepper. It is my go-to, well, at least it used to be. And I'll be honest, I do afford myself an occasional Diet Dr. Pepper, maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, maybe once a month. I mean, I just don't drink it anymore. I don't buy it. I don't drink it. I don't want it. It's, I think, something that triggers your craving for sugar, because even though it's diet, I know it's 0 calories, all that kind of stuff. I think there's something in the artificial, you know, sweetened beverages, is sodas, you know, whatever it is that you drink like that, that really get you to crave sugar. So I cut them out, and I do think that that is making a big difference. I think it's about time that I did some actual measurements for my waist, for my hips, for everything. I have on a blouse today. I just shocked that I never took this to the Goodwill because I have not been able to wear this blouse for 10 years. 10 years. I used to wear this every year around 4th of July. And then I started gaining weight. I couldn't wear it. I couldn't button it up. You know, when I could button it, I lost 15, 20 pounds. You know how it would like pull apart. I have it buttoned all the way down, and it is super comfortable. And I'm just so excited to be wearing something that I haven't been able to wear for 10 years. Oh my gosh. All I can think of is I'm going to have to get a new wardrobe. Probably by the time I hit the 60 pounds, maybe I can invest in some new clothes. I am definitely going to need a new bathing suit. I'm going to need some things that are going to fit me better this year. So that was the 3rd thing that I think once I eliminated it, it made a big difference in getting the weight off and losing belly fat. And if you don't think that's the case, there are a lot of studies about diet soda that'll really kind of open your eyes to how it affects cravings for sugar. So those are the 3 things: flour, sugar, and diet soda. And I have to just tell you, I'm going to kind of add in my successful Sunday weight loss to this. I'm not going to make a separate video about it this week because I did lose a half a pound. I made that big peanut butter chocolate pie. It was so good. I gave some of it to my daughter-in-law, some of it my husband and I ate. I had a couple pieces throughout the week, and it was so delicious. It was so good. And I honestly don't feel like I'm going without anything right now. I'm eating a lot of fresh vegetables. I'm eating less meat. I am trying to eat a little bit less meat. And the weight's just coming off. I'm on my way. I hope you're on your way. I know a lot of people out there are doing the weight loss challenge with me. I hope you're having lots of success. If you have anything that you're doing that's working for you, that you've either cut out or added, leave those messages in the comments below. I think they help all of us that are trying to lose weight. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.